Oh my God, my gorgeous Torini, it's about a victory, it's about an achievement, it's about an amazing success at the beginning of this week, which is a lot about the actual clear progress in your lives. It's not only about like a really good and clear progress and rather victorious moment in time when it comes to like your achievement and success, my gorgeous Torini, but at the same time, you are just going to become like so ambitious, you're gonna have such a powerful drive and focus, and you are going to become ever so confident about fully embracing your emotions. And that in itself, it's really going to be pointing towards this willful direction that you are gonna feel so adamant like there is no tomorrow. This is going to create such a mind-blowing spark within, which is at that moment in time already on one hand give a birth to that particular creation, and then on another hand there are gonna be many doors that you are going to open. So the bottom line is, my gorgeous Torini, you just have to follow that drive. You just have to follow this feeling. You just have to follow why you're feeling exactly like this. And this is also, to do with what exactly is going to be on your mind. Please, I hope you understand what am I talking about. At the beginning of this week, it's all about a victory, achievement, and success. Why? Because it's all about this well-deserved recognition. My gorgeous Torini, it is the beginning of a well-deserved recognition that you are gonna become aware of at the beginning of that week. And this is why you're gonna feel so excited, and this is why you're gonna feel so ambitious. This drive and focus that you're going to have, it's gonna give you so much confidence about success. But that is going to be like really pretty much so a lot about you having things in control. Again, hallelujah. No, I'm joking. But at the same time, it's about a willful direction, because you will know exactly what to do, because at the same time, in order to take this on, which you're going to be persistently thinking about at the beginning of this week, you are going to need to be really self-disciplined indeed. So this is why you are going to need to fully embrace your emotions, but at the same time, your past is going to kick in. Something really negative and dark that happened to you in your past, like a really long time ago, it's going to kick in. And this is needed in order for you to deal with that aspect and that part of your life as well, because it's about a prolonged gloom and a necessary prolonged gloom. I'm not saying that you should forgive to someone, I said this before, but maybe just need to kind of understand what this is. You need to kind of see some kind of situation that happened to you in a long time from a completely different angle, in like a different light. So I'm not saying that maybe someone has done something nasty to you in your past and you can't get over it. So I don't have a right to say like, oh yeah, forgive to that person. I completely understand. But then at the same time, it's more about you reflecting on that in a different way, because my goodness, you need to release this amount of negative energy. So something that happened to you a long time ago, something dark, but then you are the master of your life. You can do this, my gorgeous Torini, indeed. So it's about like you regretting something in the past, not wanting to even think about, but it's more about something that happened to you that caused this prolonged gloom. This is so important, for you to cut out of your life by changing your mind about it. And you are gonna have kind of be reminded of this situation, so you will know what am I on about. You will see. And also, somebody very attractive, somebody very gorgeous, my Torini, somebody very attractive and somebody very gorgeous. What you're gonna be up to at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Torini? I wonder. I'm joking. Somebody really attractive and somebody really gorgeous. It's like going to be playing a quite important part here at the beginning of this week, because through that gorgeous and beautiful person who is rather attractive to you, you are going to, I don't know if it's me, I'm joking, this attractive person, I'm just just joking, okay? So going back to like being serious. So at the beginning of this week, someone is also going to be extremely attractive to you, very gorgeous, and you're really going to like this person. Somebody very attractive to you, it's going to play an important role when it comes to you. Have been going through some kind of mental conflict for a while, and because of that mental conflict, you just kind of like really couldn't make the certain choice. So it's a lot about the mental conflict that you've been going through because you couldn't kind of make a certain, because of some kind of a difficult choice. You see, through this person, through this attractive person, you are going to understand how to deal with that particular choice, and you will know exactly what to do. And pay attention for the numbers like a 6, 7, and 8. 6, 7, and 8. Any combination of any combination of these numbers, you become aware through the actual synchronicity. This is also going to be a sign that at around that time, very, very shortly, you are going to become aware of that person who I was talking about, and through that person, you are clearly going to open your eyes, and you're clearly going to understand how to kind of which choice to make, not to see that choice as a difficult choice anymore. This is indeed going to bring satisfaction and a big accomplishment into your life, but it's also going to play an important role when it comes to your social relationships as well. This in itself is going to cause like a really nice activity in your life and sudden progress, movement. You're going to like this. And also, it's all going to be with you kind of like making that decision when it comes to that difficult choice. So that in itself is going to lead towards your own advancement, most importantly progress and movement, especially with those things that became so stale. Indeed, when it comes to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Taurini, you just need to kind of see it's about the balance. You're putting too much effort or too much energy towards something that maybe you shouldn't, and you just need to kind of work out what this is. And someone sorry, someone is going to maybe be a little bit rude to you, and because it's to do with like a hurtful words, and someone is going to point this out towards you. Like someone is going to tell you like that you are putting too much attention or energy towards something, and first of all you're going to be like, oh god, I don't like it, and then maybe it's somebody really close to you, like a family member or somebody ridiculously close to you. So these people are very honest with us. We are honest with those people that are number one people in our lives. We they know our face, if you know what I mean. We speak to them differently, and that's completely normal, that's completely natural. So there are no barriers, so it's like about hurtful words. Someone is going to be like kind of honest with you, and then you're going to kind of realize that you are putting a little bit too much energy towards something that you shouldn't. And then it's not about what you're doing, it's not about what this person said, but what you're going to actually realize shortly after, that you are really almost done. It's about a final push when it comes to you putting that energy towards this aspect of your life. So this is brilliant because because it was making you really disconnected. So that in itself, it's going to require the final, like a final push, and you will know what the final push is going to be. Also, this is rather important indeed. And also shortly after that, you are going to feel such a powerful urge to explore. And when it comes to you exploring, there is something that is going to become so interesting to you. It's going to be like, oh my god, I really like this. Something is going to become so interesting to you. Even the little kitty like agrees. Yeah, so she's all moving. Look, she's all moving. I'm joking. Yeah, even the little kitty's agreeing. But you're going to feel such a strong sense to like explore something. But when it happens to that, so something, you're going to feel strong connection to something. And when that happens, you have to be objective, and you need to release negative and frightening thoughts. Okay? You just remember this, because by doing that, you are going to have full control over situation, and you're going to need to have a control, strength, confidence, energy, in order to bring these elements of determination into your life. Because the more you do this, the more rewarding this is all going to actually be, and the more rewarding this actually is, the more self-satisfied you are also going to be. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Taurinis, it's like now it's a lot about like quite important message that you are going to have about your finances and financial situation, which which is really going to open your eyes, but most importantly, it's going to help you to get a different perspective on kind of making progress in your life, because that now in itself, it's going to, not only show you what you should commit yourself to, but at the same time, it's going to really make you feel good. Now you're going to start really looking forward to this element of your life, and that in itself is important, because you've been dissatisfied for a while when it comes to this. Maybe you were worrying about your finances persistently or whatever it is. So now things are really going to balance themselves out quite nicely after this moment in time. And also, you are going to be reminded at around the last part of this week that some kind of idea that you had not that long ago that you weren't too sure about either, some kind of idea, you will realize that it's actually a really, really silly idea. And then that is going to answer your question why you didn't do anything about it, because your subconscious mind knew. So there was some kind of important idea to you that you had not that long ago, and you were so excited about it, but there was a reason why you didn't make the necessary step then and there. So now this is going to be proven to you that that was a silly idea, and it's brilliant because it couldn't have happened at a better time with all this happening. Like, absolutely amazing. Okay, my gorgeous Torini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.